Hello, everyone. I'm Krzysztof Wróbel. I'm currently working as Android developer for Polidea. Recently, I finished my studies both at Warsaw University of Technology and Technische Universität Berlin. And I also starting my own startup. But basically, it was there were some hardships I've encountered during that time. Developers generally get to earn a lot, and very soon. I started working when I was on the second year. And also the things that I had at my university, the lectures, was really far away from the market. We use the tools that are somehow old, but yeah, there was a chance to use because my professors were keen to use new technologies, and whenever I could, I tried to make it as a mobile project. And because we work a lot, we don't have time for these side projects. We often don't have a team which could support us in something we want to make. And there is often a lack of resources in terms of if you want to make a wearable-related startup. So how come I'm here? So actually, one lecture at Warsaw University of Technology was organized by Polidea. So they challenge students, they encourage them to make something new, something innovative with mobile. I also started attending hackathons, and I love attending hackathons now. This is the time where I can actually work on my side projects. And eventually, one of these projects started to getting real, and this is called Velocicaptor. At this moment, we already have prototype our own device. And if you were at the Jitter on Wednesday, during lunch, there was an opportunity to use our boxing system. So it recognizes your punches, and we turn it into a game. So we have a brilliant idea now. So we just want to make a game where you will be fighting velociraptors with our velocicaptors. Just kidding. So what we want to do, we are preparing the intelligent training solution, which using neural networks can be adapted to any kind of sports. We can learn your movements. We can tell you what you do wrong, what can you improve. We can plan your training. But how I get there? It all started 1 year ago at the hackathon, where me and my friends from the university, we prepared a boxing game. The first prototype was made using 6 phones, so 2 phones in each glove, 2 phones for each person in glass, and 1 at the head. So we counted the hits and punches, and we made a Mortal Kombat-like game. We won that hackathon. That's really encouraged me to go into this. So the next step would be how to make it more real. So first, how to make a prototype, which can be more mobile. Yeah, eventually I could use Arduino, add it with the BLE shield, some sensors, some sort of accumulator, battery. But it would be complex, it would cost a lot, and I started to make some research in the internet, and I found something which is produced by Texas Instruments, and it's called the sensor tag. So basically, this is the device full of sensors. So you have an accelerometer, gyroscope, and magnetometer, and so on, and it all can be accessed with Bluetooth Low Energy. Integrated with Android or iOS. And yeah, this is how it looks like. It fits in a hand, but also you have a banana for scale. So the next prototype was made, the boxing prototype was made using these sensor tags. And eventually, me and my friends at Polidea thought that it would be cool to make a workshop to show people that devices like this can be used to pursue your dream, to make your project come true. And the participants could see the examples how to use this sensor tag to make a big electronic dice or steering your smartphone sound or display colors with magnets. And one of the participants, which won the showcase afterwards, made a mountain bike game. So he put 2 sensor tags on the bike, one of the pedals, the second on the steering wheel, and you could play a game, mobile game, using this bike. So how this all was possible that I came so far? The hackathons. So I met a lot of people who really are into mobile, into crazy, awesome projects. Yeah, and it was really motivating, inspiring to meet others, people like me. I had a lot of supporters, so by that I mean that I met a lot of people afterwards that actually helped me clarify the idea of this velociraptor. People that introduced me to others that said, okay, you need to make it more into the business model. So yeah, we are still working on that. We will be looking for some investor, but also attending the startup and IT meetups, different kinds. It was really encouraging and inspiring to see people that are successful, that really at some point said, okay, I will run for it, so I will go into this. And they started and they are successful. And also people that help, that organize startup events that help you make your business model. And what I want to say that what was actually surprising for me, that talking to people about your idea is nothing to be afraid of. Because I talked to a lot of people. At first I thought if I talk too much, they will steal this idea. Eventually it turned out that they helped me a lot. So all these algorithms I used, I discussed them with different people, with trainers. And yeah, and there is something into this. So they encouraged me to pursue this. Also, this wasn't be possible probably if I didn't make these interesting projects at my university. So I really tried to go into mobile using neural networks or natural language processing. And it was really fun. And yeah, I still have this project. So maybe one day I will also try to make them true. And I think that probably most of you could do something, have an idea that you could do. But the thing is that you should do this. You should tell yourself, I will do this. Thank you very much. This is all from me. Thank you. I still have some time.
Okay, so we have some time for questions, if you have any. Okay, we have one here.
2 questions. Okay, first question, you said that education is not well suited to the market or real life. So is it different between Poland and Germany?
A little bit, yeah. I had one interesting project. It was a mobile interaction, the lecture was called. So we actually were challenged to make an app for the public displays. So me and my friends in my team, we tried to make a really big playlist music player, where you could steer it with the Kinect, so you could have fun during the party when you could move songs with your hands. This was like this. So I really enjoyed this lecture. So yeah, a little bit, but we also have a project like this. So the Polydia, this is the introduction to mobile development, where every semester is actually more challenging because they say, okay, it was already made, so you need to think of something else. So people use Arduino, Oculus Rift right now, Dices, Swift, everything. So yeah, not so bad, but still, most of the projects like really interesting with complex algorithms, well, sort of complex, because these algorithms like neural networks can be learned and can be used. So I think we should focus more on these topics and try to use it commercially, maybe, yeah.
Okay, and my second question is about those developers who want to earn too much too early. So do you have a solution for that?
Well, it's not a bad thing, actually, but I think you should have a balance. So actually, I cut my working time at some point by 2. So I had time to earn some money. and also work on my project. So I think that's some sort of solution.
Do you have any other questions? If not, then thank you very much.
Thank you.